Good afternoon, good evening, guys. How are y'all doing? Please tell me in the comments if you want to tell me, but that's okay if you don't want to. But I pray you'll go all right. I apologize for not uploading last weekend. The script I made for this video is longer than my usual scripts, but I'm not beating myself up for missing this one. As long as this lack of uploading isn't too consistent, then it's okay. But today's topic is just how my weekends work on a workday and where are my hobbies and adding my Christian life with it. You could possibly do this too if you want, because I believe this is a balanced schedule of adding Jesus to my life and stuff outside that's Christian related, which isn't bad as long as it doesn't cause you to sin. It's not too long compared to your Christian life and revert your walk with Christ in any way. And final thing, please remember to give me constructive criticism of how I could do better making these videos. Thank you, and let's get started. So, at first I was gonna basically do a tour around my house and basically show you where I go as I'm getting ready for work or when I get back from work and stuff. But my mom said she doesn't want that. She don't want to exactly show how my house looks and post online. So yeah, I apologize. You're gonna have to use your imagination. So I'm sorry. But anyways, let me get back on the script. I'll have my alarm clock set off an hour and 30 minutes before I go to work. And the reason is so I could give myself time. Of course, as soon as I wake up and mentally get myself together, I'll first pray and thank God for giving me another day and ask Him to keep me holy and grateful under Him. And I'll do all my work at my job without an excuse and lagging behind. When I finish, I'll use the bathroom, and this can all take 2 to 4 minutes. Gotta get my systems running. I'll then go downstairs and say good morning to my mom, of course. But sometimes she'll be at work before I wake up, so it'll just be me by myself at home. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that my mom started opening on the channel, and she's new at this, so you could give it a try, and I'll send a link in the description. After I take my elderberry and Flintstone vitamins, I'll make my breakfast, which will be either frozen waffles, frozen pancakes, frozen mini pancakes, frozen mini waffles, and frozen French toast. It probably is better and healthier to cook my own pancakes and waffles, so I should probably learn how to do that, should I? And my secondary breakfast with those foods I just listed could be bacon, turkey sausages, chicken sausages, or pork sausages. And you guys could tell me if there's any other healthy alternatives or just other breakfast dishes out there I could try. On rare occasions, I'll eat cereal or oatmeal altogether, and that'll be my breakfast. And while I savor these choices, there's some problem I have with it that keeps me from eating it consistently. Cereal doesn't fill me up like I want it to, and plus it isn't healthy at the slightest, and that's why I don't eat it as consistently as I used to. And oatmeal's a healthier option, but I kind of worry a bit if I'll consume too many carbs and starch because I used to be pre-diabetic with sugar and starch. I'm afraid of that stuff now. It's been years and I'm no longer at risk though, but I don't want to get used to my old habits, getting used to my old eating habits again, which could easily come back. Honestly, my flesh is weak, just like everybody else's on earth. They tried to add eggs into my diet, but they didn't really sit well in my stomach after a bit. Even after the second, third time I tried it, maybe I just need to keep eating it till my body get used to it, because I think I have a similar experience happen to me with strawberries, cherries, and some other foods until I learned to love them, like my body get used to them. And the reason I wasn't accepting them at first was because I mentally already accepted that I wasn't going to like them. I let that thought grow and grow, coming to me in the real world. Coming to me in the real world, meaning I now basically made that reality because I just kept thinking about it. So I have to be careful for my thoughts. And I need to try to stay optimistic from beginning to end as well. That's good. When I try new foods, I just try to think that this food's going to taste good because it's food. The food's always good. And yeah, it helps. Okay. When I finish eating breakfast, which usually takes between 20 to 30 minutes because it depends on what I'm eating, I'll go back upstairs and get my clothes on for work. It'll take me 20 to 30 minutes to put on lotion, get my clothes on, brush my teeth, moisturize my hair, drink coffee, get my work gear on, and grab my lunch bag. On rare occasions, I'll use the bathroom again between this, but a lot of times I don't feel like going until I'm at work. If I do use it, it'll kill a lot of time because I'm known for using the bathroom quite a while. Don't ask why. I almost forgot to write this in the script, so I'll throw this in real quick. while I'm doing all my eating and preparation, I'll use this opportunity to watch like Christian videos throughout, at least 2 to 3. Sometimes only one if I just watch a Christian video right before bed. But that one video has to be over 10 minutes. Like I feel like that has to be over 10 minutes, and then I feel like I got enough Christian content, for the morning. I don't have time to read the Bible in the morning exactly, so that's why I watch these videos discussing Christian related stuff to make up for that. Unless you guys believe that reading the Bible in the morning is much more effective and holy than watching videos, then let me know so I may give it a shot time to time by waking up more earlier. Now, how I get to work is 2 ways. One is driving my mom's car sorry, let me repeat this. Now, how I get to work is 2 ways. One is driving my mom's car if she can work at home, but if she has to go in, I'll simply call Uber or Lyft, wherever would be cheaper, but lately they both been mad expensive for some reason. I want to mention this not as a flex, but possibly inspiration for some of y'all. I would sometimes talk to my Uber driver and ask him her the question of where they thought the universe came from and start from there to lead them to the gospel possibly. If they say they don't know or they believe in the Big Bang, I'll tell them what I think. If they ask questions about my faith, like my religion, I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. I even did write something in my Samsung notes that could possibly answer the questions that they ask. And I haven't really used it often, but I need to definitely, because it told me where to write it, so I definitely gotta, give it some love. I don't want it to just sit there to exist. And after the conversation, I'll pray that it'll get them thinking about checking the Bible. But remember, you're not the one that turns people's life to Christ. It's Christ himself that's doing that. You're just planting the seed while Jesus will grow the seed. Luke 8:15. The seed that fell on good soil represents those who have heard God's word, come to it, and produce a crop 100 times as great. There's some respondents I really know how to answer. I'll be too afraid to answer that my Uber or Lyft will tell me or answer me. Yeah. But I'll get to that in the future. So right now, pray for me that I'll conquer any roadblocks when it comes to that stuff. Now about my job, I worked at this organic store called Sprouts Farmers Market, and I'm a courtesy clerk. If you don't know what courtesy clerks do, they push carts from outside back inside, clean and sweep inside the store, refilling wherever it needs to be refilled, like in the bathrooms, departments, etc. Sometimes I'll be given tasks to stock bag groceries and return groceries back to their original location. I still have a side quest where I could use a leaf blower outside to blow away the breeze. I'll no longer do that, which sucks, because a leaf blower did make me feel powerful. It may be a non-career job with minimum wage pay, but I still enjoy my job because I gain great satisfaction from cleaning and organizing things. And I was always like that. If you struggle to find enjoyment in your work, try to remember these verses. Ecclesiastes 2:24-25. There's nothing better for a person than that he should eat and drink and find enjoyment in his toil. In Colossians 3:23-25. Wherever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord and not for men, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ you are serving. Anyone who does none wrong will be repaid for their wrongdoings, and there is no favoritism. Another reason why is because I love working alone. I enjoy the alone time when it's in front of me, but I do try to break out the habit of being alone for too long in general. Some days I do, and the other days I could, but I don't. So it's a work in progress. But I know God will fully deliver me from my comfort zone, and I'll be able to balance the two out. When I first started working 3 years ago, I was part-time. That's 6 hours if you don't know. But now, it'll sometimes be 7 to 8 hours, and sometimes even beyond that, only by like 30 minutes, not like really a big deal. But I'm grateful for the hours I've been getting this whole time. But it was surprising because at first they say they couldn't give me more hours because of my position being known for, being known for only part-time. But now I've been receiving more hours I can help my mom and spoiling myself with Amazon shopping. I'm happy with whatever hours I get. If I get 6 or 7 hours, that means I get to go home early. And if it's 8 or up, I get paid more. I'm satisfied with your schedule, but of course more hours is better than less overall. I may get the same consistent hours, but my schedule is basically randomized right now. Ever since my schedule manager left, he was a chill guy. I miss that dude. I think it's been run by AI ever since. Like my schedule been run by AI. It used to be consistent hours like 9 to 4 or 10 to 5 the whole week. Now it'll just be like switching like Like random stuff like 8:45 to 4:45, 8:30 to 4:30, 8 o'clock to 3:30, and so on. But I ain't mad about it because it's still basically the same hours at the end of the day. But I do enjoy getting the slightly late hours so I can stay and watch them a little bit longer at nighttime. While I'm at work during break, I'll get on my Google Docs and write down your prayers, verses, script videos like what I'm reading right now. And after typing a good amount of Christian content, I'll write about anything else like my stories, characters, and what I want to draw in the future, etc. Like I'll find like images on the internet and post them in my docs if I really like them. I'm like, dang, it's a clean pose, stuff like that. It's rare for me to skip a workday while doing docs too. Like I pretty much always do it. And also, I also like just like my Uber drivers and stuff. I might like ask a coworker, hey, where you think the universe come from and stuff like that. Again, I'll put that in a future video about how to share your faith with people. Um, After work, if I have my mom's car, I would either drive straight home or go shopping somewhere else, like one of my most visited places. Here is Tier. Then I'll go get what I need. But of course, I'll shop at my store over other stores if it has what I need. Because not only I'm literally in the store, but employee discounts, baby. I get employee discounts. Most of the time, I will listen to music on the way back, and on rare occasions, I'll listen to some Christian videos instead. If I don't, I will when I get back home while I draw, after I consume some small snacks to satisfy my cravings. What I draw in the evening will be either redesigning some of my characters, drawing my characters posing, comics, and other ideas I save on my docs. But before I draw, I will exercise for 20 or 30 minutes while I listen to beat only music, but some songs will have lyrics as well. As long as the song hypes me up, it's going to be on my playlist. But on Tuesdays, which is the day I don't usually exercise, I'll just go straight to drawing. After I draw between 20 to 50 minutes, I will go upstairs and watch a couple of videos before I take an hour nap. Or if I choose not to nap, I'll keep drawing until 8 o'clock, the time I do Bible studies with my mom. I try to do less naps in the evening because, like, a lot of times I really don't need a nap. It's just me. It's just like something I feel like I do. Like, it has to be part of my schedule and stuff, like laziness pretty much. Like, I could just stay downstairs all the time. And I've been doing that more, but it's still like a lot of days where I'm like, I don't have to like go upstairs and take a nap. And lately, when I even do try to take a nap, I don't really fall asleep anymore. Like I'm still awake and stuff like that. So like, yeah, it's not really working out anymore. It seems. But me and my mom would do Bible studies ranging from 10 to 30 minutes. Sometimes I pick what we'll study, and sometimes she'll pick what we'll study. And we do these studies Monday through Thursday. On Fridays and Saturdays, I'll do my own Bible studies, and sometimes I'll tell my mom on ear Monday through Thursday that I'll stay by myself to speak my own reading a bit. I'm trying to read the entire Bible from start to finish, and right now I'm not doing my own read. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Right now, I feel bad for Moses because the Israelites has been making his life a living hell, it seems. Like, them people are indeed stiff-necked people. After studying, I'll microwave my food if I buy anything that's refrigerated. And if I have anything frozen, that's when I'll put it in the oven and set it for nearly an hour. My dinner will mostly consist of chicken and turkey, and it's just the way I like it. I don't really eat red meat or pork, besides pork sausages, because I didn't have the best experience eating the other red meats and pork. My mom did tell me I have to start small with these dishes in order to slowly get used to it in my everyday life. I remember going to my brother-in-law's cookout years ago at his folks' home and getting a bit sick from trying his meat patties for the first time. I knew meat patties in general. It was my first time trying meat patties in general. I know it wasn't his cooking because everyone else likes his food, but it was just that my body wasn't used to eating like a patty, like eating that red meat. So I unfortunately had to waste some of it. Like I think I barely ate half of it. And I felt bad because I don't want to waste food because waste food does suck. But right now, I don't see the need of eating red meat or other pork, but maybe later in the future because I'm slowly getting on my picky days. Like I'm been like wanting to pursue more food lately. But also, my brother-in-law does have a YouTube channel as well, and I'll send a link in the description as well. After eating or between waiting for my frozen food to finish cooking, I'll watch either a streaming service show on TV or tablet or YouTube on my tablet or TV. And sometimes when I finish eating, I'll hop on my video games or I'll just keep watching whatever I'm watching. Right now, I'm watching Batman Beyond for the first time, and man, it is a good series, just like the original series. I fell in love with Batman the animated series, when I watched the first couple episodes immediately, like that show just hit different. Like it felt like every episode was just it was just put with the maximum love, as much love as possible. And then like I'm serious, it was such a good show. I can see myself rewatching the whole thing like very soon. But right now I'm gonna keep watching. I'm trying to watch the entire, the DC animated universe, like all the shows and movies and stuff like that. Like I am halfway there basically. To mention, let me get back to the script. To mention, after I finish eating, I'll sometimes go to my docs and read some of my favorite verses and read other favorite verses the next day and so on. I'll repeat when I'm finished, and the reason I do them is to memorize these verses. Also, sometimes I might, it's rare now, I don't really do this. I should do this a bit more, but I would get on my docs too and finish like some stories, characters, the stuff I told you about, like outside Christian content. Like I'll probably finish some of that. Like I should get back to doing that. I don't really do it that much anymore because I'm like I'd rather watch something. Like I'm probably gonna watch Batman Beyond when I finish this. But around this time, I'll sometimes join on call with my friends on Snapchat if they're available. I don't really do the calling, and we could possibly. I don't really do the calling. Like I wait till someone calls or someone will call before I do. But while I'm in call, we could possibly play multiplayer or just simply talk about whatever. It'll be whatever. At 11 o'clock, I'll draw again. If I had some type of project I gave myself or others, that's the time I choose to draw it. Sometimes, depending on my mood, I'll get some of it done in the evening. Right now, I'm drawing and coloring Paw Patrol and Spidey and Friends on a large project paper for my cousin requested by my aunt. If I'm not doing any projects, I'll just draw wherever I want for an hour while I'm watching more Christian videos for half the time. Like I'm listening to Christian videos as I'm drawing. After an hour, it'll be midnight and I'll call it a night. But I first take a quick shower and, of course, pray that God will help me be physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually better the next day. And finally, I'll allow myself to watch the videos if I have time, and then I'll hit the hay. I will make sure I would get to bed before 12:50 or 1 o'clock, and rare occasions being 1:10. It used to be bad where I'll go to bed 1:20, not 1 specific timing I know, or 1:30 and question why I'm always tired, wrecked in the morning. Like I have that terrible, like basically only give myself 5.5 hours of sleep. I'll still have my tired days, but they aren't as consistent as they used to be, thank God. I'll explain how my weekends work in another video because it's basically its own thing. And this will make this video way, way longer too. Like, I don't want to overdo it. But tell me guys what you think of the schedule I gave myself. Please tell me if there's any parts I gotta improve on for it or if it's okie dokie. It's same, like I said, same with these YouTube videos. Thank you guys for viewing this video. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe if you want. Hope prayerfully I'll talk to y'all next week or the week after that. But prayerfully I should upload next week. I think this next script I'm gonna write won't be as long as this one. But anyways, y'all have a good day or good night, beautiful people. Goodbye.